What if I told you that the thing you are most afraid of isn't actually the thing that should scare you? Most people live in a fear of being alone, of losing someone, of drifting apart, of not being liked. But here's what you should be afraid of: losing yourself. Like for approval, for attention, for love that isn't really love. Because once that happens, even when you are surrounded by people, you still feel empty. This is your warning. Let's talk about it. From a young age, we are told that connection is everything. Find someone, keep someone, be part of the group. Don't be outcast, don't walk alone. So we learn to shapeshift. We say yes when we mean no. We laugh at things that don't feel funny. We stay in places we have outgrown. Why? Because the fear of being alone is louder than the pain of being in the wrong company. But let me be clear. Togetherness means nothing if you have to abandon yourself to get it. Here's a reality that we all have to face. People will live like friends, lovers, mentors, even family. Sometimes by choice, sometimes by change. Sometimes with a reason, sometimes without one. It hurts, but it's normal. It's part of the human experience. Losing someone doesn't always mean something is broken. It means life is shifting, and shifts can be beautiful even when they hurt. You can survive someone walking away, but you may not recover from walking away from yourself. The real danger isn't loneliness, it's self-abandonment. It's making yourself smaller so they will stay. It's quieting your truth so they won't leave. It's pretending to be who they want instead of being who you are. That's what should terrify you, because slowly you stop recognizing yourself. You start asking for permission to be happy. You rely on others to tell you you are worthy. You become dependent. And dependency dressed up as love is still a prison. Let's change the way you think about being alone. Alone is not punishment. Alone is not failure. Alone is space. Alone is clarity. Alone is freedom. Some of the most powerful transformations of your life will happen when no one is around to witness them. In the quiet, in the stillness, in the solitude you once ran from. You don't find yourself in the crowd. You find yourself when the crowd disappears. If someone can't love you as you are, if they need you to change your shape to fit into their world, that's not your person. That's not your friend. That's not your tribe. The people who are meant for you will never require you to betray yourself. They won't be offended by your boundaries. They won't guilt you for growing. They won't live because you chose your truth. If being loved means being fake, it's not love, it's control. Here's your reminder. You are allowed to disappoint people if it means being real. You are allowed to outgrow what no longer feels aligned. You are allowed to choose yourself even when no one claps for it. Staying true to yourself is the bravest thing you will ever do. It's not always pretty, it won't always feel good, but it will always be worth it. Stop handing your power to people who wouldn't bleed for you. Stop betraying your peace for temporary company. And stop apologizing for who you are when you are finally alone enough to see yourself clearly. Don't be afraid of being alone. Be afraid of the silence in a crowd. Be afraid of forgetting what your own voice sounds like. Be afraid of waking up one day and realizing you have to become a version of yourself just to keep someone else comfortable. Your life is too sacred for that. Your truth is too valuable. You are not here to perform. You are here to live. The people who belong in your life will not require you to vanish to be loved. Let them go if you have to. But never ever lose yourself again. And this was the message of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. And that's it. I see you in the next video. Bye!